Yeah, no, the course definitely broke me again. It is, yeah, it's just the wind. The water was really rough today. Big rolling waves coming through, so you're sort of like up here and then down, getting smashed down at the bottom again. And some of the girls came through that swim really well and opened up quite a big gap. I think it might have been 7 or 8 minutes, I'm not too sure, on us, weaker swimmers, so it's never a good start to the day. And then I think the bike was probably just as windy as last year, and I was actually really glad that it was 2 laps rather than one long lap, because we had a very long straight last year, which meant a very long headwind for a long time. I wasn't too sure because Simone Mayer passed me in the last 2K last year and I ended up coming 4th, and she was behind me again, and so I was pretty much running scared like a cut cat really. And slowly I started gaining on Jo, so I kind of focused on her and then just tried to keep closing the gap. But I was so afraid of Simone, I was like, please don't let this happen again. But the other thing is Simone actually punctured on the bike course this year, so that's a huge upset for her. I mean, potentially she could have been in the top 3. It's just how it rolls, but yeah, I actually felt quite bad for her because she was riding really well. Yeah. Don't know if any of us were. I mean, we were trying, but she was up with some of the pro guys. I mean, she's just so strong, and I think this course, I was very hesitant on the first lap because the winds were so strong and the crosswinds, and I was a little bit afraid. And then on the second lap, tried to be a bit more mongrel with it, but you sort of had to work yourself into that. Where I wonder whether my guess is, she's had more experience in those winds. She knows she's capable. I felt like at times my bike was like a bucking bull or something. You're all over the show, and you've got to have that confidence, and it just took a while to sort of adjust to that. I was getting the odd splits, but you get different numbers all the time from people. So I know in the first lap I started catching her, and then she moved away. Then in the second lap I just started making bigger gains, and eventually I could see her up ahead, but and I did catch her and pass her, and then she passed me, and then we were sort of running together. She put up a hell of a fight, and it came down right to the last sort of 50 odd metres, so it hurt. She's like a tough bitch. She is tough. She's Jo Lawn. She's been here. She knows, fully respect her. She put up a huge fight, and with someone with her experience, you just, I had to keep pushing as hard as I could to the end. I knew she would come. She's not going to give up that easy. She's too hard. Oh yeah, definitely. Like, they set the benchmark for us in New Zealand. We're isolated down here. Having the opportunity to race them is huge, and obviously Gina really dominated today. But at least you get to see where you need to work on more. I mean, I know that if you can keep up with Gina. She's had 7th at World Champs in Kona, and then I think 5th at Ross this year. She's up in the top placings. You've got to be up with her if you want to get into those bigger races. So.